Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm just going to do some quick matters of the heart messages. So as I was shuffling the deck, I kept being told that someone is judging other people for their vice, but then you still have a vice. So it's like passing judgment. Maybe someone drinks alcohol, you don't drink alcohol, but you do something else. Maybe you smoke, and you're kind of passing judgment, saying, oh well, like my vice is a bit more healthier than this person's vice, and that basically they're telling you to stop. A vice is a vice. You need to stop passing judgment on other people's lifestyle choices when you don't have all of your lifestyle choices completely in check, because that is it's arrogant, isn't it? So let's get some messages from Spirit. And we have Angel of Love. And I was thinking before I started, because I thought this was just going to be like a what you most need to hear right now message. But Spirit said no, it's going to be matters of the heart. And I was thinking I don't actually have any cards that I've chosen that are to do with like romance, to do with matters of the heart. But then this card has flown out. So obviously it's a sign that, yeah, this is the right deck. And this deck is called, what is it called? Energy Oracle cards. So maybe you're someone who is really working on your energy body. I feel like you've been getting a lot of energy healing, because I'm seeing somebody lie down. You're just lying down on your bed and there's somebody working on you, but they're working on you in spirit. So they're working on you remotely. So you might be having like a lot of Reiki healing, just any form of energetic remote healing. I feel like you've been having this, but you're passing judgment on your partner. For a lot of you, this is your partner. You're passing judgment on your partner. And I'm seeing smoking, so maybe they're still smoking and you want them to give up smoking. But then the person who's lying on the bed, like they've got like a glass of wine next to their bed. So obviously you still have a vice too. And I mean, while we are on earth, while we're in this realm, we are here to enjoy earthly pleasures, right? And obviously you want to be doing things in moderation. You know what's good for your health. You know when your body's telling you, I don't want that in the body, in this vessel anymore. And you know when after you eat something, if you feel like really tired instantly, it's normally a sign that your body doesn't want you eating that certain type of food. Or if you're smoking, you take certain drugs, whether it's pharmaceutical drugs, it can even be like a plant medicine. You can use certain plant medicines that don't connect, that don't resonate with your body, and your body doesn't want it in them. It can be anything really. The Spirit are telling you to be mindful of what you are putting into your body, and stop passing judgment, stop looking at what other people are putting into their bodies. Because you don't know what is good or bad for their body, because you aren't them, you aren't their soul, you aren't their consciousness, you aren't their physical body, so how would you know? You don't know. You have to let people walk their own path and come to conclusions that something isn't good for them and give it up themselves. They need to have their own realizations, they need to have their own aha moments, and you need to focus on you and your body. And this is going to help bring in more love into your connection. Because obviously while you're doing that, if you're passing judgment, the other person can feel this, even if you're not saying anything, and it will build resentment. So they're saying this to soften down on yourself. And the more you soften down on yourself, the more soft you are with other people. You won't be as like pushy. When you are pushy anyway, people aren't going to like that. It causes like a friction. So they aren't going to like that, and they aren't going to listen to you. But the more you pull back and the more you're in a softer energy, and you don't keep saying to someone like, oh, you need to give this up, you need to stop doing this, the more they're going to do it on their own. And then we have here contract, yeah. So some of you, this is a soulmate. This is someone that you have a divine contract with. You and this person are supposed to be together. And you're supposed to come together, whether it's for a season, a few seasons, or a lifetime. You're supposed to come together to help each other. Help each other with your physical body and really heal and anchor to Mother Earth. That's what the contract is between both of you. Even if you're the person who is a bit healthier, who is a bit more aware of how you need to look after not just your physical body, but the energetic body and the spiritual body. Even if this other person is a bit more unaware, on a soul level, they are actually aware. And they signed up to this. They signed up to play that part. So at this moment in time, to be the less experienced one, the less aware one. But you are waking each other up, and you're waking each other up in different ways. Yeah, I'm hearing balancing act. There is a balancing act going on. And I'm also seeing a little bug. Some of you might literally have a bug that's just flown past your house, or you've just seen something crawl on your floor, but there's a little bug coming up here. Or maybe that's because obviously when you've got a bug in your house or flying around, whatever, it's a nuisance, isn't it? Especially because they keep coming in your face. So maybe this is how you've been acting to try and get this person to quit whatever vice that you deem bad for them, that they shouldn't be using, that they shouldn't be putting into their physical body. Can we get a few more, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, and we have the Daughter Spirit here with a beautiful white dove. And my guides always say, like I've repeated in so many readings, that the sign is a white dove. So maybe you've also been looking at asking for signs and asking for guidance, like, oh, how can I help this person? How can I get this person to let go of this vice, to let go of this crutch that they've been kind of codependent on? And Spirit are saying that you've already received the signs. You received the signs, you received the guidance, but you aren't listening. So you need to sit with yourself more and listen more, and you need to pull back. That is the sign, that is the guidance. You need to pull back because they keep making me want to move my body back. You need to pull back. And this might even mean a separation between you and this person. Like maybe if you live together, it doesn't mean like moving out, but you can just put some more space between you. Maybe if there's another room in the house, one of you can like sleep in that room or spend more time in that room. So you're not always together, so you're not breathing down each other's necks. That's what I'm getting, like that's the feeling. You've been breathing down each other's necks. Let me get a few more messages here, please, Spirit. The Spirit are saying that people need to get their wings on their own. They need to come out of the cocoon and sprout their wings on their own. So there are certain things that you can do with other people and on this journey, and then there are certain things along your path, along your journey, that you need to be doing alone, that you've been called in to go into isolation, to pull back and turn completely within. Because that's the only way. There's certain jewels within you, there's certain gifts, talents, abilities, and you knowing why you're here and what your purpose is. A lot of the time you do need to figure this out by yourself. So it's not just people that you need to kind of pull away from. It's also your spirit guides can also go quiet too. And we have here happy family. You could be seeing rainbows. I'm seeing like a double rainbows, even 3 rainbows in one. You could be seeing a lot of double rainbows at the moment, even when it hasn't been raining. Yeah, you might be seeing photos of rainbows everywhere. Like if you click on social media, you might just see a photo of a rainbow. You might just have people who are like family members and friends like sending you pictures with the rainbow in. So look out for rainbows for you. Rainbows, if you are one who's asking for a sign, rainbows are your sign. But it's saying here, look, happy families, and I'm drawn to how they're all hand in hand. So you are walking hand in hand with this person. You don't want to see them move out of alignment with you. You want to stay on the same frequency, on the same wavelength, because you want this person in your life. Maybe you do have children together, or you're wanting to have children together. So it could also be that you're wanting them to be treat their body as more sacred and be more healthy, make more healthier choices, not just what they're eating and drinking, but like exercise wise or what they're telling themselves in their mind. You want them to make healthier choices because you're trying to conceive. For some of you, this is to do with starting a family, you're wanting to conceive, and you know it's not just all on the woman when it comes to a healthy pregnancy and a healthy birth. It's also the man plays a part, obviously. The sperm has to be healthy too. So for a lot of you, you are wanting to start a family. Let me get a few more messages from this deck, please, Spirit. Thank you. Yeah, we have patience. And my guys will always say patience is a virtue, even during those times where I just don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Because I want whatever I'm trying to manifest or that new version of me to just be here and happen now. They're saying patience. So if you are working on changing your diet, if you're working on your physical body, if you're working on your mindset, all of this takes time. It's not just going to happen overnight. And this is a given. This is like, it's common sense, isn't it? But a lot of the time, that is a huge message that us humans do not want to hear. Having patience. And remember that we're on God's watch. We have free will. So for some part of our journey, we're on our own clock and you're creating your own reality. But huge parts of our journey are actually fated and are destined, and we're on God's watch. It's all about divine time. So it doesn't matter. Some of you might be doing too much and you'll be getting that message to kind of stop and just be. Some people need to stop taking action and just be. Other people, you need to be putting in more work and be taking more action. You're going to know which message is for you. And we have Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. And it says, obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. Yeah, so a lot of you have had a lot of trials and tribulations. I'm seeing like free. I'm hearing things happening free. So maybe you lost a loved one. Maybe you lost a job and then something else happened that was really like detrimental to your energy body and to your physical health, and it happened in freeze. It all happened at once, and you were kind of like flabbergasted, like what the fuck is going on? But Spirit are saying that they're around you. They're always around you. Everything that is happening is divinely orchestrated, and it's not happening to cause you pain. It's not happening to hurt you like that. You need to be cracked open in order for the light, in order for love, in order for joy to get into all the nooks and crannies, all the hard to reach places. You have to be completely cracked open, and it is uncomfortable and it does hurt, but it's a necessary destruction. A Spirit are now saying that I'm seeing a I forgot what it's called, the sand timer, hourglass. I'm seeing an hourglass. Some of you might be seeing an hourglass. That's also a sign. But Lord Ganesha is literally removing obstacles from your path. A lot of abundance is coming in for you. You're about to receive your flowers. I feel like some of you just need to tweak on your mindset, and you need to really work on passing judgment on other people for their life choices. Especially those most closest to you. Remember that they can feel it. They can energetically feel this judgment, and obviously, I mean, what does it feel like for you to be judged? It doesn't feel good, does it? And I mean, sometimes it is necessary. Somebody is completely making decisions and choices that are fucking up their life, but again, it's their life. As long as they're not causing harm to another human being, or they aren't doing something that is literally life-threatening, then you do need to kind of, it's like that, say, like minding your business. I'm hearing minding your business. And then we have here Saint Germain, karma releasing. Move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. So some of you might even be letting go of these people for now, because you feel like when you're around them, they completely shift your vibration, your frequency, to the point when the trigger's too much, so you're just being asked to pull away. They keep saying it, just to pull away for now and focus on yourself. But there is karma here between you and this person. And there's karma, like I said before, you signed up for this at a soul level. Your soul entered into this contract, and you both come together to remove this karma. And I feel that I always believe that certain parts of us won't be activated if we don't meet certain people. Like we need other people around us. And my spirit guides always say, you are never alone, you are never alone. And it's true for our journey and our destination. Even in those periods when you need to isolate, you are never alone. Even if you don't have physical people around you, you have your spirit guides around you. They were literally just across the veil. And then we have here Green Tara, supreme protection. You are protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limitation, trust. Yeah, trust when certain people, when Archangel Michael has to come through and cut the cord between you and somebody else. Sometimes it means that the soul contract is up and you will part ways and you won't come together again in this lifetime. But for other of you, the cord just needs to be cut for a little while. Your spirit guides, the divine, need to create space for a little while, just so you can both work through your triggers and your wounding and issues that really need to be cleared in order for you to have a reconnection. Sometimes a disconnect happens for a reconnect to happen, and when this reconnect happens, you will connect at a deeper level than you did before. The dynamic of your connection, I'm hearing union, the dynamic of your union will shift completely once you come back together, because obviously you both will have changed. You're two completely different people now, and we're always changing, we're always evolving on this journey. There's a lot of flowers that are coming through, so it's another confirmation. Another confirmation that you're about to receive your flowers, so you just keep going. And then we have Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. Yeah, so this is that message of, you see how the moon is here above her head, and it's all lit up, and there's like this golden light, this halo behind her. Some of you need to really watch your thoughts. And I feel like that is again connected to the judgment. So you could be, I mean, for you to be judging other people, then on some level you're judging yourself. So where are you judging yourself? Where do you look down on yourself? Where are you hard on yourself? And it's to do with a certain vice. So it's to do with something that you're indulging in. And the next card we have here is Commander Ashtar, call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. Yeah. So you always want to be walking your talk in life. You can't be sitting there like sitting down on your ass not doing anything and telling somebody else, oh, you need to exercise, you need to movement's good for the body, when you yourself aren't doing the movement. It's that thing of taking your own advice. And then if you're not going to take your own advice, I always say, well, then don't give it. Because when you're giving it, it doesn't have that, it's not coming from the heart, it's not coming from the soul. It's like just saying things just to say things. So you need to remember to walk your talk. At the bottom of the deck, we have Freya, phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Yeah. So a lot of you who are going for a separation, or just space is being put between you, know that this isn't, for a lot of you, this isn't the end. Some of you it will be the end, and you're going to know who you are if it's the end, because you literally just won't want this person in your life anymore. You know when when the contract is up between you and another person deep down. But for those of you where there's just space there, and this is going to be the ones who are going to be like the most triggered and the most annoyed that this person isn't doing what you want them to do, because you know that you're supposed to be together, you're supposed to be intertwined in this lifetime. So it causes more frustration within you, because you just want them to be aligned to you, be on your wavelength, so you can come in and have union. So a lot of you just need to remember that there is a seasons in life, there are phases in life. And sometimes you need to go through them with other people. Sometimes you need to go through them alone. And at the moment, a lot of you are in that phase where you need to pull back and be in isolation mode. I'm just going to get a few more cards from the tarot deck. What do the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? What do the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? I'm seeing a mummy. Like a mummy from Egyptian times. So a lot of you and this other person, your connection, you've been intertwined on a spiritual level since Egyptian times. And what you are clearing right now is coming from that lifetime of ancient Egypt. And then we have here the Page of Cups. Yeah, so this to me is saying that in that lifetime, that past life that you had together, the love between you was just at the beginning. So this is where your souls would have met. And that love was at the beginning stages, because see here we have a child. And I feel like you had children together in that lifetime. And for those of you who are now wanted to conceive and have children with this person, or you have children with this person already, the souls that you have brought for you or will bring through are souls that you have known before, and you've known these souls also in Egypt. And there's a squirrel here. No, there's not, but I saw a squirrel. So squirrels are a sign for you guys to look out for. Maybe it's the springtime that you're going to have this realization, this aha moment, or this other person will. And we have the Five of Wands, which speaks of being defensive and arguing. Look, they've all got their wands, they've all got their defenses up. But no one's actually hitting the other person. So maybe it's that you haven't actually ever been saying anything, but this is what you've been thinking and feeling and energetically putting out. And this other person might not even understand what's going on, because you haven't actually said anything. So a lot of you need to have a talk. You need to communicate what's going on, because people aren't mind readers. Even though we can pick up on things and we feel other people, because we're all connected, people aren't mind readers. And things can get misconstrued, so you need to communicate from the heart to make sure that your words are heard properly. And then we have here the Ten of Wands. Yeah, look, it's just a lot of wand energy. So there is movement, whether that movement is putting space between you and someone, or you're on your way back to each other. But you don't You don't want to be carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. And you don't want to be taking on other people's dramas, other people's problems. And you see we've got these two deer here. And it looks like they're like the masculine and the feminine. So for a lot of you, this is a romantic connection. But there's something about the eclipse energy that's just happened. There's either caused a space, a separation, or it's causing you both to look at each other, look in the mirror, and then at each other, and do the work so you can come back into alignment. I get a few more messages, please, Spirit. What does the collective need to hear right now? Yeah, we have a Four of Swords, which is it's like after a heartbreak. It's after grief, after a loss. You're now lying down. You've taken that step back. You're lying down and you are healing. You're allowing yourself to be. You're allowing yourself to rest and be rejuvenated, and you are healing and you will heal. So that's the message for those of you who need to be just being and not taking any action. You need to rest. And look, we have the Hermit, which is another confirmation. Some of you right now need to be in the hermit mode. Like, look how it's like he's walked up all of these steps and you've got to this point and now you're taking a rest. Some of you need to take a rest and you need to integrate all of these downloads and all of this new light that you've now acquired. You need to fully integrate it and anchor it into your body. And then the last card we have here is strength. So having the strength and the courage to do what you are being guided to do right now, whether that's to take more action, whether that's to just be and rest for a while. But you need to have the strength to trust that that is the right thing. Because for those of you who are being called to take action, you're more of, you're like a homebody. So you're used to being in that isolation, you're used to being alone. Now you're being called to like go out and mingle with other people. And it's kind of causing a bit of anxiety in you. You need to have the strength to go and do that. But then for those of you who are always moving, taking action, you're being asked to slow down and stop. You need to have the courage and trust that that is the right decision. You aren't going to get left behind. You aren't going to fall back, but you just need to take a little rest. Is that it, Spirit? Look at the bottom of the deck. And we have the Devil here, which the Devil card speaks of like vices, like the bondage you can put yourself in, or the crutch that you use. Whether this is codependence on other people, whether it's codependent on like a drug or alcohol, maybe exercise, sex, it can be anything really. But it's these vices that are coming to the surface. And they're coming to the surface not for you to judge them about yourself or other people, but they're coming up to be released and worked through. For you to realise that you don't need anything outside of yourself, that you have all of your resources and you have all of the tools that you need, and you need to trust that. And that is all the messages that is coming through today. I hope that has resonated with someone. And if you did want to book a private written reading or a video reading, all of the information is there in the description below.